Magic he will try and win at anything, even if it involves cheating or changing the rules. Even if he doesn't know the rules of the sport he's playing, he'll make them up and change them so that he can win. So I think that's unique about him, that he likes to win at anything, and whether you're playing in the NBA Finals or you're just playing a pickup game, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, or pool volleyball, he wants to win. But if you look back at the talent that we had on those Laker ball clubs, and the fact that everybody liked each other, we all got along. Maybe winning had a lot to do with that, but we all got along as individuals, and we all cared about winning. It really mattered to us whether we won or lost. So we come out in any game, no matter when it was, we wanted to win. And it just didn't get down to the finals or whatever. We wanted to win because we liked to win, and we wanted to kick somebody's butt because we wanted to kick somebody's butt, and that's what made it fun. I never thought when I took the court with Magic that we were ever going to lose. There was just never a doubt in my mind that we were going to lose. I don't care if we were down by 12 points with 2 minutes to go. Somehow we were going to find a way to win. And if we lost, it was like, what happened? Something went wrong. Something was screwy in that ball game that we lost. And that was the confidence that he bestowed into everybody in wanting to win.
Magic's uncanny court awareness and Michael Cooper's acrobatic daring combined to exploit defenses for 12 years.
Magic and I was something special. I think it was a bonding period that had happened over the 12 years. It was really established down at training camp where it was Irvin and I were the only really rookies there. I had to make the team more so than he, and being rookies, everybody else, the veterans, are against you, so to say. So Irvin and I would get up early in the morning, eat breakfast, and then we kind of devise a plan or something like that, a plan of attack, we'll call it, on how to go about, making a team and being part of the ball club. And it was funny because, in a sense, the Cooper Loop was born down there in training camp, and I think that's where the bonding started, to where it just evolved over the years.
When you fly America West, it's comforting to know that the people sitting here
I'm grateful to be alive and living in Los Angeles, and I'm guaranteeing everybody here, next year we're going to win it again.
No team had won back-to-back titles in 19 years. With the parity that existed in the NBA, the consensus said chances were slim. But the Lakers went to work, dedicating themselves to Pat Riley's guarantee. And while the 1987 playoffs seemed like a cakewalk, 1988 was a struggle. The Utah Jazz bowed out in 7 games. The Dallas Mavericks also went down in 7. And the finals brought a new opponent. The Detroit Pistons had dethroned Boston in the East. And Magic's longtime friend, Isaiah Thomas, got a shot at the champ.
It was really tough because, he and I like each other so much. And not only do we like each other that much, we respect each other that much. And I think it was even tougher on our coaches, because our coaches was always prodding us to, well, don't let Magic do this. And I'm sure Riles was telling Irvin, well, don't let Isaiah do this, and you let him do this because he's your friend. But, it wasn't like that. It was, I give you an example. It was like when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Wilfred Benitez, and they were really good friends at that time, and Sugar Ray knocked him out. The first year we got to the finals, and I came driving down the lane, and he crunched me. And when he crunched me, it took me by surprise, because I said, hey, he hit me. And then he was walking away, and I pushed him, and he kind of looked back at me like, damn, he pushed me. And I think we both, was like, okay, now we're doing this for our team, and we're doing this for a show. But if it came down to where we had to throw blows, I don't think we could really do that.
The series went the distance. In the 7th and final game, Magic knocked the Pistons out. The Lakers' repeat was sealed and delivered. He now had 5 championship rings, one for each finger on his Magic hand.
It's party time once again. Huh? How you like us now?
met Irvin in '79 because I was thinking about going to Michigan State for college, but that was only for a weekend. After a few weeks of spending time with him here in LA and getting to know him a little better, it was, it was nice. Communication was good. There were some portions of our brain that kind of think alike out there on the court. I can see what he's thinking. He can, he can sense my vibe, what I'm doing, and eye contact became crucial over the years, and just a lot of time spent in practice talking about certain situations and looking at a lot of film. He's very, very professional about the business.
Rarely did I get the chance to see a 6'9" guy be as agile and certainly be in control of the game as Magic was. He, I guess, showed to everyone the versatility of the game, which is where I think the game has gone. It's gone to probably the more versatile players, or probably the most important players on any team. I guess that was the first opportunity to see history being changed with the way that he was actually playing the game.
I was coming down the left lane and Byron was coming down the right lane, and there was one defender in front of him, and the whole time he's just looking at the defender, like not giving him any clue of what he's going to do. He's just looking right at him. And then all of a sudden, he fakes it around his back like he's going to throw it on the left side, and he looks, and then he brings it back to the left hand to Byron, and the whole defense just shifted. It was just like the biggest high I've ever, had on the court, and not too many people remember that. It's a different perspective when you're out there on the floor and you're involved.
Magic always put the needs of the team ahead of the needs of the individual. He succeeds because he helped the other Lakers succeed. Perhaps the one individual honor he coveted, the one he so richly deserved, was the all-time assist record held by Oscar Robertson.
Everybody wants to score. Score, score, score. They go to the school ground. Everybody wants to shoot the ball. Nobody wants to pass it. He has taken passing to another level. He gets more of a thrill to make a good pass to somebody. When he broke the assist record, that tells you one thing about him, and that he was never a selfish basketball player. He always gave.
I'd like to also thank the person who really, without these two beautiful people, I wouldn't be here, the Magic Makers. I know both of them are sitting at home right now. My dad probably in his favorite seat, the same one he used to tell me and explain to me how to really play this game. And if you're listening, Dad, I just want to thank you and tell you that I love you so much. And to Mom, thank you too. And the last but not least, thank you, fans, for coming out every night and supporting me. So thank you.
There's so many times in this world where you just don't have...
Brought to you by America West Airlines. The more you fly, the more we make sense. By AT&T, the right choice. And by the new California Lottery Fantasy 5 game.
I think when you look at it in terms of assists and keeping people more involved in the offense from his position at the point guard, he's the best. From a shooting guard position, which is where I play, I have the edge in that situation. But he can be more dominant, going from a point guard position to a center position, or even a power forward. I think he has that advantage over myself.
Could I handle Irvin one-on-one? I don't think so. I had to guard him one day in practice. Now, I have no business guarding a guard, but Irvin isn't really a guard. He's tall like me. I could keep up with him. So I just tried to make him go to his left, and I yelled at everybody else on our team to cut off the passing lanes. But that's not something I wanted to do full time.
You go into the games against Magic Johnson, you sense in the air that there's a different feeling. There's more press around. There's people want to interview you more. The fans are uplifting before the game starts. You can just sense it in the air, so you know it's something special. So when you go out there, you better be prepared to play, and you better play at your best, or you'll get embarrassed. And probably the worst feeling is watching Magic come down the court with a smile on his face and knowing he's kicking your butt. That's just not a good feeling to have. So when you go into these games, you try to have your game in order, and when you play your best.
He would fit in any time, any place. He's a unique kid, and obviously a very unique player, and it's nice to, again, be part of that ceremony. I think any franchise that has had a number of players that are going to be in basketball's Hall of Fame, if they're not there now, there will be. Obviously, that's something that most franchises never have the opportunity to see. I think the significance of that will lie with people who are most close to your family, your kids. You know, if they walk in the building, that's my dad's number up there. And I think that feels pretty good. The history of a basketball team, the accomplishments of a team are things that people will remember forever. And Magic Johnson will be remembered forever.
I think it's one of the best honors you could have, to be able to walk into the Forum on any given day, any night, and look up there and see your jersey hanging with the other big four is a great feeling. I will feel, and I'm pretty sure most of the guys that have played with Magic, knowing that when his 32 go up there, there's a piece of you going up there too. So whether your number gets retired or not, or however it goes, or people have a tendency to forget about you, you can always look up there and feel, hey, when 32 came in this league, I was here, I was a part of that, I was a piece of that, and that's me up there on the wall too. Urban, for you.
Johnson is making his way out of the tunnel, coming toward the floor like a heavyweight champ going to defend his title. Magic looks well. He's coming back from the wire. The entire throng sees him. He will accommodate them with a smile here in a minute, I'm sure. The Magic is back.